Hello students. So today we'll learn multiplication chapter number 6 and this is for class 4 students. Okay, children, as you know, multiplication is repeated addition. What is multiplication? It's a repeated addition. I will write here repeated addition. You've already learned this in class 3 and in this class 4 what we'll try it with big numbers, large numbers. Okay, repeated addition. Just a recap of what you have learned in class 3. So if I say 5 multiplied by 3, that means the answer is 15, you know that. Okay, but multiplication means repeated addition. That means I am adding 5 3 times here and then also I'll get the same answer. So instead of doing repeated addition, what I can do simply a multiplication like this. Okay, so before doing this chapter, students, you should revise the tables thoroughly. For doing any calculation, you require tables up till 9. Okay, from 2 to 9, the table should be thoroughly learned. All right, students. And then other tables like I have given you for till Hafalis, you have to learn tables from 2 to 15. All right, that you have to prepare for your mental maths, tables from 2 to 15. But for this written calculation, you need to learn thoroughly by heart the multiplication tables from 2 to 9 should be very thorough in your mind for doing this chapter. All right, students. So let me clear the screen so that it's more clear to you when we will learn further. Right, students. So I'll take my pen in my hand. Yes. Now we'll begin with the properties of multiplication here. There are 3 main properties of multiplication which you have to focus. First is that product of 2 numbers does not change even if we change the order of the number. For example, 7 multiplied by 8 is equals to 56. If I do the reverse of this, 8 multiplied by 7, then also the answer will remain the same. That is, the order does not change the answer. Second is, a product of a number and 1 is number itself. For example, 17 multiplied by 1 is equals to 17. Any other number you take. 8 multiplied by 1 is 8. 20 multiplied by 1 is 20. All right. Third property. Product of any number and 0 is 0. Any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. You should remember that. Do you remember that in case of addition and subtraction which you have learned in the previous chapter, if we add 0 or if we subtract 0, number remains the same. But in case of multiplication, the number becomes 0. When we multiply 0 with any number, it becomes 0. So you have to take all these points in your mind before doing mathematical calculation. Okay, especially multiplication. All right, so let's begin with exercise 6.1. Now 6.1 deals with multiplication by 1000, 2000 and 9000, means the number having 3 zeros in the end. How to multiply it? When we multiply with this 4-digit number, it becomes a long process then. How to do it in a very short and easy way? So what we will do, we will first to multiply a number by 1000. For example, take this case, 5 multiplied by 1000. We first multiply the numbers. Here I have taken 2 numbers. Can you see 5 and 1 I have taken here? 5 and 1 I have taken here. That is 5 multiplied by 1. And then the remaining 3 zeros. The remaining 3 zeros I have written like this, multiplied by 1000. Okay, so first I will multiply 5 with 1. I will get the answer 5 and simply I will add 3 zeros at the end. Again, take the second example. 16 multiplied by 2000. So 16 multiplied by 2 first I will do here and the answer is 32. And in the answer I will simply write down 3 zeros at the end. You can do it with numbers ending with 10 or 20 also. For example, if I do it with 5 multiplied by 20, 20. So how I'll do it? I will first multiply 5 with 2, that this answer is 10, and I will simply add one more 0 at the end like this. Okay, for any number like 6 multiplied by 300. So what I'll do here, I will simply multiply 6 with 3, and then the answer is 18, and then I will simply write 2 zeros in the end. So this is a very simple way of multiplying the numbers with such numbers which ends with 0. Maybe it can be 1 0, 2 0, or 3 0. In this case, we are dealing with the numbers ending with 3 zeros, that is in thousands, right? Okay, so here is a practice work I had given students. You should practice this, all this, all right? One I will be showing you, one or two, first and fourth I will show you in the next page here. Okay, so this is a blank page here. So here the first one was 45 multiplied by 2000. So here I'm writing, this is 45 multiplied by 2000. All right, students. So here simply you have to multiply these two numbers. Okay, this is a big number. If you cannot multiply directly, you can use the rough column and do it. 45 multiplied by 2. How do you multiply? First you multiply 2 with the ones place digit and then with the tens place digit. 2 5s are 10. 0 and 1 carry over. 2 4s are 8 and 1 90. Okay, so the answer is 90. So what I'll do, I'll start with an equal to sign like this. I will write here 90, and simply this 3 zeros I will write in the end like this. So the answer is 90,000. Okay, let's take one more example here. That is 12, fourth one, 12 multiplied by 8,000. So here, this is number 4. 12 multiplied by 8,000. Alright students, what we will do? Simply we will multiply 12 with 8. You know the table of 12? 12 8s are 96. So I will write here 96, and simply I will write 3 zeros in the end. So this is the way of multiplying any number ending with 3 zeros. Okay, let's move on to our next exercise. This is exercise 6.2. In this exercise, we'll learn to multiply a number with 2-digit or 3-digit. Now how to go about it? Let's try it. Okay, so this is the multiplication by 2-digit number. Alright, first you need to understand and learn what do we call the numbers which we are multiplying. The number to be multiplied, the number, for example, in this case 247, which is to be multiplied, is called multiplicand. And the number by which we multiply, is called multiplier. Alright, and the result of and the answer of multiplication is called product. So here the answer is 8,892 is the answer. Okay, so before doing maths now, you should try learning mathematical terms also. Try using mathematical terms. Okay, so first I will erase it so that the screen becomes clear. Alright students, now let's move ahead. Yes, let's move ahead with this. So for multiplying with 2-digit multiplier, here you can see 2-digit multiplier is 36 here, 36. So what I'll do is, first we have to multiply with ones place digit. Which place? Ones place digit. So what is the ones place digit here? That is 6. I will start multiplying with 6. So 6 7s are 42. So I am getting 2-digit here, 42. So what I'll write, ones place digit I will write here, and this digit will go as a carryover. All right, student? Right. So here, this will be the carryover. That is 4 I will be putting here. Okay. Then the next number, 6 4s are 24 plus 8 plus 4, sorry. 6 4s are 24 and plus 4 is 28. So again I'm getting 2-digit number 28. So 8 I will be writing here as the answer, and 2 I will be carrying over to the next digit like this. Okay, then 6 2s are 12 plus 2 is 14. So now this is the last digit, so I don't need to carry over any number, any digit further. So I will write 14 together like this. So in the first line I got this 1482, students. All right. So here, now coming on to the next line here. All right. Now, what is the next line here? Multiplication with 3 now. Now we will multiply with this 3. All right. So before multiplying with 3, it's very necessary that you remove the carryovers which you have put for multiplication with 6. That will make it clear, and you will not be confused further. All right, students. So now I will multiply with 3 now. So before multiplying with 3, I have to put one cross sign. Now there is a logic behind this. Why do we put one cross sign here? Okay, so now just pay attention. 36. What is 36? 36 exactly is, if I write the expanded form, it is 30 plus 6, isn't it? We have learned the expanded form now. 30 plus 6. So first I have multiplied with 6, and now second time what I'm doing, I'm multiplying not with just 3, I'm multiplying with 30. So as we have learned how to multiply a number with a digit, number with 0, how to multiply any number with a number having 0 in it. What we will do, we'll leave that 0 first. So when we are leaving the 0 now, so what I have written here, put cross at one's place followed by the multiplication then. So that's why we are beginning in the second line always with a cross. Here you can write 0 also. Here you can write 0 also, but to avoid confusion, we just write cross. Okay, so why we are putting one cross, the concept is clear to you? Because in the second case, we are multiplying with 30. So for this 0, we are putting one cross here. Okay, and then what is left here? 3. Now I will multiply with 3. So 3 7s are 21. So I have written 1 here and 2 will be the carryover. Then 3 4s are 12. 12 and this carryover I have to add in that, it will become 14. So 4 I will write here and 1 will be the carryover. 3 2s are 6 and 1 7. So like this I have put here 7. Okay, now I got here now the 2 lines here. Alright, so now the next step in multiplication is addition. I will add these 2 lines which I got here, 1482 and 741. I will add these 2. So in the first line, 2 added to a cross, that means 0. That will answer will be 2. 8 plus 1 is 9. 4 plus 4 is 8 and 1 plus 7 is 8. And according to the Indian number system, I will put comma before 3 digits. Starting from the right, I will count 1, 2, 3 and then I will put a comma here and then read the answer. The answer is 8,892. Okay, so this was the multiplication by 2-digit number. Then we will begin multiplication by 3-digit number. All right, students. So here again, just learn the method how to do it. Okay, first you have to place the digit like this in columns like this. Nicely you have to space the numbers and place it like this. All right, and put a cross sign here and then this. Now in this case, as I'm saying 209 multiplied by, multiplier is 209. That means if I write the expanded form, how it will become? 200 plus 0, because here no number is there, so I will be putting 0 here and then 9. So that means first I will multiply here with 9. In the second case I will be multiplying here with 0. Okay, and in the third case I will be multiplying with 200. Now in 3-digit multiply you have to pay attention to this, that first line you will not put any cross. Second line you're putting a cross because it is tens place. For example, if any other number is there instead of this, for example, I'll just give you one example. If it is 329. So in the second place, this will be 300 plus 20 plus 9. That means first place I'm multiplying by 9. Second place I will put one cross for the 0 and multiply with 2. And third place, third line I have to put 2 crosses for this 2 0 and then multiply with 3. So in this case also we'll do this only. Alright, so let's move ahead. I'll just make the screen more clear for you. Okay, right. So let's begin here. So first we will start multiplying with ones place digit. 9 nines are 81. 1 and 8 will be the carryover over here. 9 ones are 9 and plus 8 is 17. So 7 I will write here and 1 will be the carryover. 9 eights are 72 plus 1 is 73. So since this is the last number, so no carryover further. Okay, so this is 7371 I got in the first line. So now what is the technique I told you? Just remove the carryovers before going to the next digit. Alright, so I have removed the carryover over here. The second line, what should I do? First I have to begin always with a cross sign, and cross you don't have to put anywhere else. You have to put under this ones place exactly below this 9 here, 1 here, sorry. 1 exactly below this 1. In the ones place you have to put this cross. And then you begin multiplying with 0. And as we have learned the property of multiplication, what? 0 multiplied with any number is 0. So here I got 3 zeros because this 0 is multiplied to 3 digits. So I get here 30 here. Now coming on to the third line here now. Now I will be multiplying with 2. 2 multiply with 9. That is 18. So here before multiplying with 2, what I'll do? Because exactly I'm not multiplying with 2. I'm multiplying with 200. So these 200, 2 zeros of 200, I am putting 2 crosses for this 2 zeros. And now only which number is left with me? 2. Okay, so that's why I'm beginning with 2 crosses here. Now I'll multiply with 2 here. 2 multiplied with 9, answer is 18. So 8 I will write here and 1 will be the carryover. Then 2 multiplied by 1 and plus this carryover, it will be 3. So I've written here 3. 2 multiplied with 8, that is 16. So I've written here 16 like this. No number on top of 16, it's fine, it's okay. Alright, you don't need to put zeros on the top here, it's understood. Alright, then what is the last step here? You have to add all these 3 numbers here. So here 1 plus nothing here, cross cross, so I'll get 1 only. 7 plus 0, here answer will be 7 here. 3 plus 0 plus 8, the answer will be 11. 1 and 1 will be the carryover over here. So here 7 plus 1 is 8 and 3, 11. So 1 and 1 will be the carryover over here. 6 plus 1 is 7 and this is 1. And then you can put commas according to the Indian number system, starting from the right side here. Count 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you can put comma here. Then 1, 2, because 1000 place has 2 digits, 2 place values only. So after 2 digits you will, before 2 digits you will put a comma here like this. Now you can easily read the number. The answer is 1,71,171. So this was the explanation about multiplication by 2-digit number and multiplication by 3-digit number. So I have taken some blank pages here to make you understand. I'll be doing 2 sums in front of you to make you understand quickly how the multiplication is done. Alright students, so this was the practice work which I had given you. All of you have to practice this in your practice copy, okay, and do it neatly. Alright, so I'll be trying out this number 1 and number 7 for you to make you understand the scene, okay, make you understand this multiplication. Right, alright, so moving ahead. This is my blank page here. So let me do this first one here. So the first one is 349 multiplied by 84. Okay, so when I'll multiply, I'll begin with ones place digit, you know. 4 multiplied by 9 is 36. 6 and 3 is the carryover. 4 multiplied by 4, 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. So 1 is the carryover. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12 and plus 1 is 13. So this way I'll get this. So now I will rub the carryovers before going to the next digit. Alright students. So now, and then in the second line, what I have to do first? Since I'm not multiplying only with the 8, I am multiplying with 80. So for that 0 now, I will be putting 1 cross exactly under 6. That is in ones place. And then I will start multiplying with 8. 8 9s are 72. So 2 and 7 will be the carryover. 8 4s are 32 plus 7. That is 39. So 9 and 3 will be the carryover. 8 threes are 24 plus 3, that is 27. So I'll be writing here 27. Now I have to add these two lines here like this. Okay, then so 6 added to nothing here, so I will write 6 here. 9 plus 2 is 11, so I will write 1 and 1 will be the carryover over here. 3 plus 1 is 4 and 4 plus 9 is 13. So 3 I will write here and 1 will be the carryover. 7 plus 1 is 8 and 1 carryover, it is 9. And then here it is 2, nothing to be added here. Then according to the Indian system, you can put comma starting from the right side here and count 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you can put a comma. Then you can read the answer. The answer is 29,316 like this. Okay, students, and then later on you can remove the carryovers also. It's a good habit of removing the carryovers and making your work neat. All right, students. So now let's move on to the next page here. Here I'll be trying number 7. I'll be trying here. Number 7. So the number to be multiplied is, this is the multiplicand here. Okay, and this is the multiplier 403. Now this is the 3-digit multiplier we are using here. Right, so let's begin with 3. 3 4s are 12. So 2 I will write here and 1 will be the carryover. 3 2s are 6 and 1 7. 3 2s are 6. So I will write here 6 and then 3 1s are 3. This way I got the first line. Now I will multiply with the second digit. Now here when we will multiply with the second digit, first thing what we have to do, we have to put, because this is a tens place, so I have to put 1 0 for 1. Either I will put 1 0 or a cross here. Then I will multiply. So now 0 multiplied with any digit, the answer will be 0. So here how many digits it is multiplying? 4 digits. So I will make here 4 zeros like this. Okay, now in the third line we are multiplying with, I will just remove this, we are multiplying with 4 here now. Okay, so 4, before multiplying with the third digit, we have to put here 2 crosses here like this. 4 4s are 16. Then we will multiply here with 4, so we'll get 16 and 1 will be the carryover. 4 2s are 8 and 1 9. Again 4 2s are 8 and then 4 1s are 4. So this way I got the third line also. Now the last step here, we will add all these 3 lines here. Okay students, so here 2 and here 7 and here 6 plus 6 is 12, 1 carryover, 3 plus 1 is 4 and plus 9, that is 13, 3 and 1 carryover, 8 plus 1 is 9 and this is 4. Now according to the Indian number system, you can put the commas here beginning from the right side, 1 2 3, and then you can put a comma here. Then 1000 place has 2 digits only, 2 place values only, so 1 2 and put comma here. Now you can easily read the number. The answer is 4,93,272. So this is your second working which I have showed you. Now moving on to the last topic here, this is word problems. Alright students, so I have taken out 4 word problems for you which you should learn in this class. Okay, so word problems are given in words. You have to first explain it and then you have to do the calculation. Alright, okay, now here, right here. So we'll begin with the first word problem here. Now understand one thing students, when you have to guess that what you have to do in the word problem, for especially for multiplication, if the value of one number is given, if the value of one item is given, and if you have to find the value of many from there, you always do multiplication. Value of 1 if you have, and from there you have to find out the value of many, then you have to do what? Multiplication in that case. Alright students, multiplication. Right. Now, so here, this is the word problem here, first one. A man saves rupees 350 per month, and how much money does he save in 4 years? So money saved in 1 month, I will write here this. Now here the information is given in months and asked in years. So first we have to make these 2 units same. So here 4 years I have to make first convert this into months. As we know, 1 year has how many months? 12 months. So again I told you, when you know the value of 1 and when you want to find the value of many, what do? You multiply. So 1 year is equals to 12 months. So 4 years will be equal to 12 into 4. That will give you 48. All right, students. So then, so we got the value of money saved in 1 month, and then we have to find the value of money saved in 48 months. So again, the same method, unitary method, we know the value of 1 month. Then we have to find out the value of 48 months. So what do? We multiply. So this way we will multiply 350 with 48 and we'll get this answer. So the answer is 16,800. Okay, then the next case you see. A bag contains 24 kg, 500 gram sugar. How much sugar do such 224 bags contain? Now amount of sugar in one bag is this. Okay, I have written this. Then the amount of sugar in 224 bags. So again, the value of 1 is given. You have to find the value of many. So what do? We multiply. Okay, so I have put it in this way. Alright, so now for multiplying, when you have two different units, no, kg and gram, so better put it like this separate. Okay, because we have 24 kgs under this heading, you put 24. We have 500 grams, so you put here 500. Okay, and then below that, but the multiplication will be the same. For example, you will begin multiplying with 4, then you will first do it with 0, then this 0, then this 5, and then you can continue with this 4 and 2. In the same manner as we have done, there is no stop over here. We are writing, putting some little gap so that we can easily put the units later on. Okay, because you know that 1 kg is equals to how many grams? 1000 gram. Okay, so when a gram becomes 4-digit number, 1, 2, 3, 4, it can be changed into kg. And till the gram is in 3-digit number, then it will remain as gram only. So that's why under this gram heading, we can just write 3 digits only. So here the answer will come in 3 digits only. All right. Okay. So here. So like this, first you will begin here with 4, multiply like this, put a cross, and then you know that under this heading you can put 3 digits only. So write 3 digits only and then go ahead and put it under kg. All right. Then in the third line you are multiplying with 2 and you're getting here. So first you have to put true crosses and then you will get 1 digit here. So 3 total are complete, no? 3 total are complete. So then you will move on to the area of the kg and you will put the remaining numbers there. Keep on multiplying in the same manner as we have done. There is no stop over here. Alright, only the thing I am telling you in this is that you have to separate the kg item here and gram item here, or gram digits here. Alright, so that later on you can easily put that these 3 numbers, no, this will represent gram and the remaining numbers, whatever addition you are going to get here, will be represented as kg. So the answer is 5488 kg and nothing is in 0. Okay, so moving ahead to the next word problem. Price of a pen means 1 pen, is rupees 120. Find the price of 150 pence. So in this case, what, again the same thing, you know the price of 1, you have to find out the price of many. So what do? You multiply. You can put the numbers like this and you can multiply. Now you have learned how to multiply. So the answer will be 18,000. And finally you can write the concluding answer always in the last line like this. Okay, now the fourth sum. A basket contains 228 apples. Find the total number of apples in such 325 baskets. Okay, so here that means in one basket this much apples are there. So again, value in one basket is given. So the value in 325 baskets, if we have to find out, what we will do, we will multiply. So after multiplying, we'll get the answer 74,100. Okay, now moving on to the next exercise, 6.4. Now this 6.4 exercise, there are word problems in and mixed operations are there. So operations basically in maths are of 4 types, you know that, no? Plus, minus, multiply and divide. Okay, so here you may be getting more than 2 operations, more than one operation we can say. Okay, so it will become a mixed operation. Okay, so the cost of 1 kg of apples is rupees 120. So the cost of 1 kg of, the cost of 1 kg of potatoes is given rupees 60. 1 kg item, the price is given. Now what is the cost of 5 kg apples and 12 kg potatoes? So what do we have to do in this? The value of 1 is given and you have to find the value of many. And then they are asking the total cost. For that you have to add. So here you will be doing two operations. One is multiplication and then addition. So first, from this value of apples, 1 kg of apple value is given. So we can find 5 kg of apples value by multiplying. So we got the apples value, 5 kg apples value here. Then we have the value of 1 kg potato here. We have to find for 12 kg. So we will multiply and find out for 12 kg potatoes. So we got the two values here. Now they are asking total cost of all the items. Okay, that is 5 kg apples and 12 kg potatoes. So whatever answers we got here, no, we will add it. We will add it and finally we will get the answer, rupees 1320. So that is the total cost. Okay. So this was the mixed operation. All right. Now, children, I had given you in one assignment all the answers of this practice work here from 6.1 exercise and 6.2 exercise. Word problems, all these word problems, whichever I had given, you can write down in the practice copy and learn, okay, and do practice it, okay. Write neatly all the practice work and the word problems in one place, one copy. All right. Okay. Now, so the answers are given here. This is the, here. This is the first exercise 6.1 answer and this exercise 6.2 answers. Okay, so do check your answers, students. All right, and do practice, keep regularly practice maths and learn the multiplication tables. All right, students, from 2 to 15 at least. Okay, students, so I hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.